Okay, problem number 11. The table below shows the size of the gas tank and the average mileage for several vehicles. Which vehicle travels the farthest on a full tank of gas? So we have the gas tank capacity, how many gallons are in each tank right here, and the miles per gallon in this column. So first, to figure out what we need to do with these numbers, think about think about what miles per gallon means. I have a car. Let's start by looking at the Hummer. It goes 14 miles for every gallon. So I go 14 miles on 1 gallon, 14 miles for another gallon. So if you take the full tank is 24.9, you see you'd have to multiply 24.9 by 14. Each one of these would represent 1 gallon of gas, 14 miles for each gallon. So it's repeated addition, 14 plus 14 plus 14, 24.9 times. So we can just get that by multiplying 24.9 times 14. So do that over here, 24.9 times 14. We have decimal multiplication. Remember, we just multiply as if they're whole numbers. It's like we're multiplying 249 times 14, and then we'll figure out where the decimal goes at the end. 9 times 4 is 36, carry the 3. 4 times 4 is 16, plus 3 is 19, carry the 1. And after I'm done with the number I carried, I cross it out. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. Now I'm in the tens place, so I'm going to start with a 0. 9 times 1 is 9, 4 times 1 is 4, 2 times 1 is 2. Adding together 6, this is 18, carry the 1. 9 plus 4 is 13, plus 1 is 14, carry the 1, and that's 3. Now I have one decimal place in this factor. Here's my decimal, and there's one space after the decimal, so that's one decimal place. In this factor, this whole number, the decimal would be right here after a whole number, and I have no numbers, no spaces after the decimal, so 0. Add those together, so I should have one decimal place in my product, so I put my decimal place right there. So the Hummer would travel 348.6 miles on one tank of gas. We have to do the same multiplication for these other two vehicles. 18.3 times 3 times 21 for the Toyota. Okay, 3 times 1 is 3, 8 times 1 is 8, 1 times 1 is 1. Tens place start with a 0. 3 times 2 is 6, 8 times 2 is 16, carry the 1. 1 times 2 is 2, plus 1 is 3. Adding 14 here, carry the 1, that's 8. This is 3. One decimal place, no decimal places, 1 in my answer. So 384.3 miles for the Toyota pickup. Let's do the hybrid over here. 8.5 times 54. 5 times 4 is 20, carry the 2. 8 times 4 is 32, plus 2 is 34. Now I'm in the tens place, start with a 0. 5 times 5 is 25, carry the 2. I should have crossed that out, but it's still a 2. 8 times 5 is 40, plus 2 is 42. Adding 0, 9, 5, and 4. One decimal place in this factor. No decimal places in this factor because it's a whole number. One decimal place in my product. There's my one decimal place. And I get 459 miles on a full tank of gas for the Chevy Hybrid. So the Chevy Hybrid would be the one that would travel the farthest on a full tank of gas. And that's answer choice C. Okay, we'll pick up the review with the last two problems in the last video.